It's the Beat Break Morning Show with Sean Garvey and the crew.
There was a trailer, a soundbite from the new Soul Sisters reality show and new reality series coming in February. One of the ladies said, "Man ain't ish." I cannot wait to dive into the conversation. Welcome back to the Beat Break Morning Show. And it's your architect here, the architect Sean Garvey. We have the cast and crew of the new reality show, Soul Sisters. Make some noise for the cast and crew of Soul Sisters. I'm going to bring this first lady on to the morning show. We have Trishy Marie on the live line. Good morning, Trishy. How are you?
Good morning, Sean. How are you? I'm blessed. Thank you for having me a part of your show and your platform. I'm so excited.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Did you have a great New Year?
I did. Let me tell you, 2022 has started with a bang off the rip. From day one, it's been going and it hasn't been stopping. So I'm highly blessed and favored over here.
Amen to that. And you're kicking the new year off right with a brand new reality show. I'm going to be just quite honest with you and be very transparent with you before we go to the cast members of the reality show. I am not an avid watcher or viewer of reality shows, but when I saw the trailer of the Soul Sister reality show, I was like, okay, this looks very interesting. Something I've never seen before. So I gotta not only interview you, the cast and crew, but I definitely am looking forward to checking it out. And we'll get more into about the synopsis, the premise of the show Soul Sister. But I'm gonna let you have the floor real quick because you're not new to this. You're true to this. You was once upon a time a host and you probably still are. We're gonna get into that a little bit later. But I'm gonna let you go ahead and bring in the cast members of who you have behind you that have helped put this reality show together.
Yes, well, thank you, Sean. So like he said, I am not new to this. I started out as a radio personality and I have a love for radio. But I really wanted to challenge myself and try something new. And that's what I did with this show. I'm the executive producer and the creator of the Soul Sisters reality show. And what I did, and I'm glad that you're saying that, you're not really a fan of reality show and it got your attention because I wanted to change the game a little bit of reality show. I know when we watch TV, we're like so used to seeing our women tear each other down on TV, right? It's so much of drama, fighting, chaos. And with this show, with this baby, I wanted to make sure that I highlighted women empowerment, highlighted the things that we normally go through on a day-to-day basis as normal people, right? So what I did was I took 12 strangers and brought them into a beautiful beach home in Bowers Beach, Delaware, where we had ocean view. And with the intention of healing, each of them came to really heal. And I'm also a certified life coach. So this is something that I've been, after my journey with radio personality, I decided to, take on a new challenge. And I'm just excited and honored that these women trusted me on their healing journey. So I definitely want to introduce or let her introduce first. Q, go ahead, girl.
Yes. Thank you so much for Sean for having us on. So my name is Kwamia, but for those can't pronounce it, you can call me Q Kwa or either the Amazing Queen. I'm one of the cast members of Soul Sisters reality show. I had the honor to actually get into this house. Was personally picked by Trisha Marie herself to go into this house to begin my lifelong and continuous lifelong healing journey, which I'm so honored to be such a part of this project. So I can't wait to share with you guys and you guys just to get a little bit of the tea before we drop that watch party release on February 10th. But stay tuned.
Love it. Well, welcome to the morning show, Q. And I got some questions for you. I got a lot of questions for you. We also have another person who has just joined into the morning show conversation. But let's swing it back over to Trishy and bring in the next cast member to the morning show.
So our next guest is another cast member of the reality show. And let me tell you, this one over here, you guys have to stay tuned and watch the show because she is the jokester of the cast, the comedian of the cast. It is your girl, Benet. Go ahead, Benet, take it over.
Hey. Thank you for having me, Sean. Thank you. Yes, I am Benet Robinson, your girl. Yes, they keep saying I was a funny one. That I was, okay? But y'all have to stay tuned. I am thankful and grateful that Trish is bringing me onto this platform and just to be here. And yes, with my amazing sisters. Thank you for having me.
So do you do a lot of pranks? Do you do a lot of pranks on set and behind the scenes? Because we always
I don't
care
do
about
pranks. I'm just
naturally
funny.
I don't do naturally
pranks. Naturally funny.
She's that person that, like doesn't try to be funny, but like everything she says is funny. That's
funny.
her.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay, I love it. We have different personalities. That's what makes a reality show so unique, is having different people with different personalities. And speaking of personalities, we got some more people who had just joined in. We're going to have, I feel like I'm going to be the only dude this morning on the morning show. It's going to be like a Soul Sister takeover. And that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. So back to Trishy. What else we got, Trishy?
Yes, this morning it's going to be a lot of feminine energy. So if you're tuning in the morning, we're waking you up with all of this feminine goddess energy. So I also want to introduce another one of my beautiful soul sisters and cast members of the Soul Sister reality show. And this is your girl, Tiffany, who comes in with her best friend. They're considered the turn-up twins on the show, but you have to stay tuned to watch that. So go ahead and Tiffany, introduce yourself.
Tiffany. You're on mute.
Hey, everybody. Thank you, Sean, for having us. I'm on mute.
Thank you. You're off mute now. Good morning.
Am I not on mute?
We hear you, baby.
No, you're supposed to turn up. You're supposed to turn up, Tiffany.
Hey, everybody. I'm Tiffany Ashley. Sean want me to turn up, so... Here it is. What's good, Sean? Thank you for having me and my cat sisters. And yes, I don't want to give too much away, but you got to watch the show to see all the turning up for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the comedian, we got the strong person on the show, Q. We got the comedian, Benet, and we got the turn up Tiffany. Even though she didn't kind of quite turn up, she might turn up later on in the
it's John, it's the technical difficulties. That's what we're gonna blame, the technical difficulties.
All right, and we got one more person who is it Queen? The Queen is here. Queen
here. So
hey.
You are joining in this morning on this amazing morning platform with Sean Garvey. Thank you for having us once again. But I want to introduce another one of my beautiful soul sisters of the cast of reality show Soul Sisters. And this one is Brina's here. And if you know, you have to tune in to see why I'm saying that. But we have Sabrina here, and I want her to introduce herself. Thank you, Sabrina, for coming. And Sabrina have to unmute her phone. Hint, hint, hint.
Hey, what's up? Brina here.
I'm so curious to know what she looks like right now.
What you want to know what I look like? I'm here. Hey.
Oh, okay, all right. I mean, you hear her, but I just want to see what you look like, though. But the audience wants to see, the viewers want to see what you look like, though.
Hi.
Hey.
What's up? Sorry, guys, for my tardiness, but I'm here. What's going on? I'm so blessed to be here. I'm your curviest worthy queen. Thank you for having me on your show today. Thank you so much, Trishy and Soul Sisters, for waiting for me. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, so we got to reiterate. So we got all the sisters here on the morning show this morning. 12 women, strangers, don't know each other, coming together to stay in a beautiful beach house with, of course, the certified life coach who we have on the morning show this morning, Trisha Marie, with one common goal: to heal, and change their life course. Now, okay. Let's get to the nitty gritty. 12 women in one house. When I think about that, and some people think about that, they think of drama. They think of drama. They think of, drama, somebody choosing violence, somebody throwing champagne glasses at each other, all that other stuff. But it's the total opposite from my understanding. It's the total opposite. Right, Trishy? So let's get to it. Okay, so let's get to it. Soul Sisters, like what made you come up with the idea of putting a show like this together?
Great question. So what really, like, the storyline behind Soul Sister was really my own healing. I went through a bad depression. I also went through postpartum depression, and this depression was about 2 to 3 years long. It was really dark. It was scary. And I didn't have a life coach. I didn't have a therapist to talk to. And I really wish I did. So what I did is turned my pain into purpose. I became a certified life coach to be able to help women like myself and just people in general that are going through, the tough times of healing. And in the process of that, my good girlfriend, Christina, not Christina, I'm so sorry, but shout out to Christina too. But Sabrina reached out to me and said, hey, can you help with meditation? I have some ladies that really want meditation. Can you help? And I was like, absolutely. So what I did is I started a class via Zoom Monday through Friday. It was virtual, and we would just jump on every morning at 8 a.m. and meditate. And after our meditation, we would discuss the things that we were going through. I mean, it was crying, it was laughing, it was all types of emotion early in the morning, Sean. But in that process, these women really inspired me. Their stories really touched me. And I had the brilliant idea to say, hey, what if I turned this into a show so we can touch other women that couldn't be here physically, but can see it and get inspired? And not just women in general, but people to really dig deep and do some inner work. So I selected it was about over 30 women in this class. I selected 12 women who I really felt they needed the healing. They were ready for the healing, and they were receptive to listening, right? Because one must listen in order to take notes and get the guidance. And in the process, I sent them an invitation and said, hey, I'm having this retreat. Come down. That I was
okay
until
there we go.
And that, and that was because I to like say that again.
No, say that again. You was going in and out for a moment.
Oh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I didn't want to let them know that it was a reality show because I didn't want people to turn up for the cameras, act brand new because the cameras were there, or just get scared, like, oh, I don't want to come because of the cameras. So when they got there, I let them know what we were doing. And, I gave them the options of either being on camera or not. And honestly, all of them were like, yes, let's do this. Let's film our journey. Let's inspire the world. Let's inspire other women that need the healing. So that's really the storyline of how I came up with the concept. And it's just been a blessing. And it's really a movement that we're starting here.
Nice. Now I got a question to anybody, to the cast members, because when a producer or somebody from the industry approaches an actor or a talent and they say, hey, I am putting together a reality show, they really may not go into too much detail about what the premise of the reality show is, but there might be some type of hesitation or reservation when it comes to signing up for a reality show, like this one or any other reality show that's on television right now. So let's go over to Brene. Like, Brene, on your end, was there any type of reservation or hesitation when the proposal came to you about having you on board for this reality show at first?
No. I didn't have to say not one bit, because like Trish said, we all was doing the meditation together. I knew, the energy was right. I was already ready to get up out of the environment I was already in. I was going through a depression already. So once she said, okay, girls, I want to, let's all come together in this beautiful house, I didn't care about no cameras. So like she said, she didn't even tell us anything about the cameras. But even when we got there, I still didn't even care about the cameras. I didn't even like, oh, let me go do my hair. Let me go do my makeup. It was none of that. So I didn't feel anyway.
Yeah. Okay. What about you? What about you, Tiffany and Sabrina? Let's go over to Tiffany. What about you? Was there any type of hesitation, or you just gave like a hard yes, like I'm in it, let's do it?
Well, yeah, absolutely not. It wasn't any hesitation. Like I tell Trishy, wherever you lead, I will follow. Like,
Okay, so you're like, hey, I'm your ride or die. Let's do it. You know, if you come up to me and ask me,
Right.
hey,
Basically, like
Mhm.
anything Trishy decided, I was sold.
Facts. And to piggyback
Like I
off my
was sold. Like she
Mhm.
hadn't steered us in the wrong direction.
Okay. Yeah, and you know, the thing about Trishy is that she is such a creative, and like it's hard to even turn down a proposal from Trishy. It really is. You know, when she come up with all these creative ideas. Like going back to Trishy, like have you had somebody that just gave you a hard no once upon a time?
To be
T-
to be honest with you, Sean, I have
Mm,
not gotten a no. Maybe that's what it is. People, it's hard for them to turn me down.
right. And that's how,
So
and that's part of the reason why how this show came about. Hmm.
basically.
Okay. Okay. Soul Sisters reality show. The premiere date, the actual premiere date is February 23rd. But from my understanding, there's going to be a Facebook live watch party coming up in a few
Yeah.
days.
Yeah. So on February Facebook watch party with myself, the executive producer, and the lovely ladies of the cast of the reality show Soul Sisters. And on February 23rd, that's probably when we'll be releasing it on the other platforms. But Sean, the exciting news is that we have submitted this into film distribution. So we are in the midst of getting picked up by a network. So we don't know if for sure if the February 23rd will be up, because you know, working in the industry how it works. When a network picks it up, they own exclusive rights to that, and it's no longer able to be on just any platform. So that's the exciting news. So you have to be there February 10th if you want to watch it exclusively with us and chat with us. Ask any questions you want.
February 10th. Okay. At what time? Is there a particular time you want people to tune in?
So that's why you have to go follow at Soul Sister Reality Show, because we're going to be letting you know the time there. As of right now, secret. Remember, this is exclusive. You got to be invited to this club.
Oh, see, now they done took everything all considered private to social media now. Oh, okay. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing in 2022. We got the cast and crew members of Soul Sisters reality show. If you're just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, I got some more questions. I got some more questions for the ladies on here. So walk us through the beginning of the show. I mean, did you, and this question goes for anybody on here. Tell us, going into the show, what were the conversations like? You know, us men, we talk about any and everything, right? And you know, women, you all do your girl talk and what have you, but just kind of give us like a tidbit as much as possible of what you sisters talked about it going into the show. Let's go over to Sabrina. Like, what were the conversations like going into the show?
Everyone was excited. Originally, like Trishy said, like this was virtual. So there was over 30 women on a call every morning tapping into her guided meditation. Remember, it was guided meditation. So at the end of the day, it was a choice. It was something that you needed to identify, that you really needed to tap into a higher version of yourself. You understand? So at the end of the day, I reached out to Trishy knowing that she taught me about the whole meditation situation, because I grew up in a home where, you know, God-fearing Christian, whole background like that. So for me, I only knew to go to her with it and told her, hey, like, I'm in need of a spiritual awakening. I'm in need of a mind, body, spiritual change. And at the end of the day, I got some women that, you know, may need it too. So, you know, are you open to just guiding us? You understand? And when I tell you our lives have changed tremendously, and other people who actually hired her personally, you understand, like actually paid this woman. She's certified. Let's put respect on her right now as we're here, right? She is certified life coach. So when I tell you this whole thing going into it, I needed it. So it was like for her to say, Brina, I'm getting a house. Do you think they're going to be open to it? Yes. And they were open to it. People was like, listen, I need it. And I'm so grateful to gain more than one soul sister. You know what I mean? Because there's more that we're going to connect with. This is a lifestyle change. This is not just for show purpose. This is not just for social media. We're using what we have to get the word out. You understand? So we're so grateful to be on your platform today. And at the end of the day, going in, we knew we were about to change our lives. And like, we all don't look the same. So when you see the trailer, if you haven't tapped into the trailer, mister, but you know, stay tuned to this exclusive live, because Short Shot Company is lit. They know what the heck they're doing, and hire them. That's all I have to say.
Lit. I want to revisit something very important that both Trishy and you have said just now about guided meditation and, you know, all things considered as it pertains to mental health. You know, mental health is a big deal nowadays and what have you. How much of that conversation, how much of that vulnerability are we going to be able to see in the series?
Oh, well, let me just tell you, it's very real, raw, and authentic. So you're going to be able to see everything. Everybody is being vulnerable. Everyone is sharing some type of healing, some deep emotion. So that's what I think is really cool about the show. And what a lot of people are going to get from it is that they're going to relate to these women's story. Each and every one of them have their own story of why they came in, what they needed to heal on. So it's very, very authentic and raw. And I mean, we can have Kwamia touch a little bit on this, because Kwamia is a domestic violence survivor. So, you know, she shares a really, really deep part of her story that will touch a lot of people who are going through the same thing. So, I mean, Kwamia, if you would like to just share a little bit on Sean asked the question of how, you know, how much did we share about our story?
Oh, so yes, Sean, I shared a lot about my story, to the fact that I had to share it, because in order to get true healing, you have to end up sharing 100% all of your story and all of you and what you went through. Because sharing it halfway, it's like you gonna get half healing. So just basically of me me now being a domestic violence survivor, I end up sharing the hatred I still have for him, the pain I had, the stuff that I was holding on to, the fact that I wasn't living, but I was going through life only surviving. Also just the fact of just the things that I still had within me that I needed to release in order to make sure that me and my son's relationship was strong, because of course my abuser was his father. So I had to make sure I had to remove all that negative energy and that space and everything out of me, so I wouldn't never ever take it out on him or see him in that light or that way. So, and I wanted to make sure our relationship was built on just what it was, just him, because he's not him. He his own entity. So, but yeah, so I definitely was vulnerable. I was willing to, you know, release to be forgiven. And we already know when it comes to somebody hitting you, abusing you, or doing anything to violate your space, it's hard to forgive. It's really much so hard to forgive. But I got there, and I just want to just be an advocate to let people know that it's possible.
I'm glad that you are focusing on that particular piece in the series. For a reality show, you know, a reality show has a bit of a negative stigma to it because of the other reality shows that we have seen in so many years. We're not going to name drop or name what those reality shows are, but it always has that negative stigma to it because of the stuff that we've seen in reality shows. People get into fights. We all know that most of it is staged and some of it is for real. But when you all touch on subjects about vulnerability and domestic violence and abuse, domestic abuse, and so forth, I think that adds authenticity to a reality show, to where people are still going through those situations and can tap into a show like Soul Sister to get some form of validation and saying, hey, I'm not alone. You know, I'm not alone. Like, there are sisters out there that have went through the same thing. Q went through the same thing I went through. This person went through the same thing that I went through. So this is a show to watch, to not only watch it for entertainment purposes, but also to be informed and to be aware that this issue is an ongoing thing and that you have a support system. Absolutely. You have a support system of sisters that can come together in peace and be with you through the tough times as well as the good times. Would that be fair to say?
Absolutely. That's definitely fair to say, because again, when you're going through stuff like this, you feel like you're by yourself. You feel like you're the only one that's actually just going through this. And then also to get out of that space that you never probably thought you will ever be in, because we can't never say what we not going to do or what we not going to allow happen until you in that moment. And you just never know. It happens. Life is very unexpected. So, but other than that, there's a lot of women and men out there that need, like I said, show that. And I hope that I ever always will be that example to let them know that they're not alone and that it is a safe way to get out.
A safe space. I hear that. All right. So switching gears. Did anybody? I'm sorry. I thought somebody had another question. Trishy.
No, I was just going to, based on what you said, that yes, absolutely, this is definitely different from the reality shows that you see on TV, because I wanted to make sure that when people are watching this, they are getting some sort of healing within themselves. You know, we went through this whole pandemic, which led people to be still. And what happens when you're still, there's no distractions and you have to deal with yourself, right? So I was hoping, and not hoping because it's already happening, to inspire people when they watch the show to say, hey, you know, what can I do to better myself? So we want to bring reality TV back to what it means, reality TV, with everyday women that you're going to see that look just like you, all different shades, colors, sizes, and to really bring awareness to our community, the Black and Brown community, that we have to do some healing to make ourselves better and to really thrive in life, to become the best person that we can possibly be.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, and I think there will be some other reality shows that would come behind you guys and wanting to almost do the same thing that you're doing, but following the same footsteps and telling themselves, you know what, I don't want to put out the same kind of stuff that the other reality shows in the past have been putting out there. I don't want to see any more of people choosing violence and all this other stuff. I want to see something a little bit different. So this show, Soul Sisters reality show, is definitely going to be a game changer. But like I said, I want to switch gears for one moment, because it is a bunch of women, 12 women in a beach house. Anything can go. Anything goes. Will there be any type of male bashing conversations on the show? With that, if people see, y'all can take yourselves off mute. We want to hear it, because they are laughing in the background.
Tiffany, think there's any male bashing on the show?
No.
Why do I feel like that's a yes?
No. I don't think it's about male bashing. But if we were like releasing some males that touched our lives, if that makes sense. So it's not about the bash. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, right, I released it in a way where, and I can be honest, I released it in a way where it's like, yo, I'm releasing the negativity that connected us. That's what I was releasing. Anything that was blocking us from growing, whether I'm going to be with him or not. So for me, I wish nothing well for the person. I still give love, but from a distance. And at the end of the day, I'm praying for good things. Like, you know what I mean? I'm wishing well on the thing. I'm not wishing bad on the thing. So therefore, there's no male bashing. I say so. But everyone has a different story. So therefore, I can speak for Sabrina.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So since we have the camera on you, Sabrina, let me ask you this. What is the one thing that a guy made you really, really mad or upset to where you just cringe? What is one thing?
Calling me out my name, name calling. I was
name calling. Oh, okay. That's a bit. Yeah. That's a below the belt. I thought you were gonna say something like he always keeps on not putting the toilet seat down or something.
They get some answers. So.
No, but just you would have like just for home, huh?
No, Tiff was saying just fall in when they leave the toilet seat.
Right. Just fall. No. But for me, like I said, it was the name calling. It was the name calling for me. The disrespect. And, you know, I come from a home, I was well raised, and I can say that because he basically helped me become the woman I am today, to realize and to identify that was disrespect.
Absolutely.
No disrespect, and no disrespect zone. All right. What else can viewers hear on the show? I mean, you said it the nice way. I like how you said it the nice way, Sabrina. There's not gonna be no male bashing, but we're gonna vent. But what else? Like, are you all gonna talk about the three-letter word, sex, sex? Will there be some sex talk on the show or no?
Well, honestly, to be honest, we don't know what's going to be aired. Y'all got to stay tuned and just watch it, because we got into some things, but we don't know what was recorded. We don't know what's going to be put out there. But we definitely have some sex talks on the sidebar. I mean, I thought Trish want to jump in.
Trish, jump in. Come on, jump in. Give us the scoop. Give us the scoop.
Sean want to talk about SEX.
I don't want to talk about SEX. I just want to know if there's going to be some sex talk on the show.
Oh, there was definitely, we had side conversations as us women do, you know, but you know, Sean, not everything is for the camera. So you had to be there to experience and to have these conversations with us. So you may not, you have to tune in to see what we're talking about.
Okay, so I guess the follow-up question to that is, will there be a behind the scenes show?
Look at you looking for the blooper.
I just...
So
you want the blooper reel.
And great question, because we've been on a press tour and we have not yet had anybody ask that question. So yes, we will be releasing some BTS and some bloopers, because Lord, there were so many funny things that had happened in the home with 12 women, 3 bathrooms, 1 house. Yes, there's so much, and we will be releasing that. So stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for the review.
Wait. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Time out. 12 women in 3 bathrooms.
That's right.
How did you all manage that?
We made it happen.
We made it happen. Just by faith and prayer and us just being together.
Yes.
That prayer.
It was no fighting. It was none of that.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It was like, hurry up, get out the bathroom. Hurry
Right.
up with your makeup. Whatever you doing, get out. None of that.
There was no from the Bad Girls Club. Everybody get up.
Right.
Nope.
It was
none
none
of
of
Bad
that.
Girls Club. This Soul Sister. Okay.
It was just...
See, I don't think for me from a male's perspective, I don't know if 12 guys would even survive in a beach house or any type of house with just only 3 bathrooms.
You could be able to. If your main focus is to go there for what you're really going there for, it's to heal, and not try to make it the fact of you're sitting there 12 guys. Because at the same time, you got to realize when you on the same vibration and energy with 12 or 11 other individuals that you guys going for, your sole purpose is to heal. You feel now starting to get connected in a different way to these different men, where it's like now you feel like, damn, this is my circle. I feel like I'm getting connected to people who's actually like me, mind-wise. Mind, physical, spiritual, all that good stuff. Because at this point, it's like you're now, recharging yourself to get to your whole new healing path and start your new journey. So you're not going in and think, I'm about to sit there and tell this guy to get out the bathroom because he's too long. It's when you on a healing journey, you start to gain patience, peace.
That's right.
That tranquility, the love start to come and enhance. You know what I'm saying? All that negative stuff goes straight out the window.
But while you on your healing journey, I'm gonna need you to make sure that the bathroom don't smell like chili dogs and corn.
No, we ain't had that problem.
If it's 12 dudes and 3 bathrooms, I'm just saying.
Well, listen, Sean, we're actually thinking of doing a spinoff with men. So maybe we have to bring you inside the house and have you on this journey to see how you would handle it.
Uh-oh.
You one of the 12?
Let me tell you. You do not want me to do that. Let me tell you.
Let's get what Sean wants to talk about.
Let me tell you. Back in the day, I was living in a house with 12 people. It was somewhat co-ed, but it was mostly guys, and it felt like a reality show right then and there. Because I'm telling you, it was that type of show where somebody wanted to choose violence. But that's a different story.
I wonder if it was you that wanted to choose violence.
Be a part of the season.
What was that? What was that, Tiffany?
I said, I wonder if it was you who wanted to choose violence.
No, no. It was somebody older than me. Like 30 years older than me that wanted to choose
30 years old. You need to show them to the show. If they 30 years older than you.
I'm just saying, I mean,
you need to send them over hours.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, see, because from what I've heard, women always kept the bathrooms and restrooms clean, and the men were savages in the bathroom, in the restroom. I'm just saying.
This is true.
I'm just saying.
I think it's inverse.
Care to elaborate? Care to
in public bathrooms, in different places? I've seen, women be like, ugh. But I've always been the girl, to make sure I grab paper towel and just clean it, help out.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm just saying,
not everybody's like that though.
Yeah, I'm just saying post COVID-19. Come on, people. Come on. All right. So
but in that house, everything was good. Everything was straight.
It better be. I mean, y'all talking about a beautiful beach house.
It was really beautiful. I don't even think saying beautiful is doing it any justice. You guys got to really watch it. Guys,
or experience it for yourselves, because Trishy got something else in the works. So
okay, now I gotta ask this because there are going to be people tuning in. Who are welcome to watch this show? Is there a particular audience? And this question is for you, Trishy. Is there a particular audience that you looking to reach for when it comes to the viewership for this show?
To be honest with you, there is no particular audience, because I would love to reach every audience, because every single one of us has something to deal with. But I strongly would encourage the Black and Brown community to really watch this show, because in our community, we don't talk about depression. We don't talk about anxiety. We don't talk about our problems. And this is a good way to start releasing and doing some healing. So this is really for everybody, to be honest with you. If you're a human being and you are breathing, come watch the show. It's meant for everybody.
Nice. Anybody want to add to that? Because there's going to be young girls probably as old or as young as 13, 14. Anybody want to add on to that as well?
I would say the whole family go watch it.
The entire family.
Yeah, man. Because at the end of the day, being a parent, I think they would need to understand that too, because we're in a day and age right now where some kids can't even speak to their parents about what they're really going through, and mental illness is real. And in this season for Sabrina, I am prioritizing my mental health, if that makes sense. And I think everyone should. People will always be like, oh, I think I'm going to hire a therapist. I think I'm going to hire. It's on your medical card. It's a specialty doctor. You can go see him. But I say, holla at my girl, Trish. That's what I say.
Yeah. Speaking of which, because I am getting ready to launch a new show on 1380 WALK in Atlanta, sister station of V103, called The Mental Space, about mental health and what we can do to tackle it and overcome it in our community. And so I think it's such a great time in today's society to release powerful and profound content that touches on mental health, mental illness, depression, anxiety. I mean, it's crazy because every single day, whether I'm traveling, driving, walking, or what have you, I see so many people angrier and angrier these days. And so for a show like this, for Soul Sisters reality show, where there's nobody choosing violence, where there's no fighting, nobody coming at each other, no rivalry, that type of thing. Trishy, is this show also for people to help find peace, or just women, to help find women find peace within themselves?
Absolutely. I would say the only drama you're going to see is the women dealing with their internal dramas within themselves, not outer drama, but more inner drama. So absolutely. I actually just premiered this last night at the Modern Crown Media Showcase here in Atlanta. And the feedback that I got was absolutely amazing. I mean, women, men, just everybody coming to me, just inspired by the whole healing process, and just asking how can they start their journey? What are the recommendations that I can give them? So this is something that I definitely feel when you watch it, you're going to get peace, because you're going to feel the energy that was there. If you were there, it was an amazing experience. It's something that the ladies can, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys can vouch for me when I say that the energy there, you just had to be there to experience it. It was magical. It was just high vibrational. And I think people are going to capture that while watching it. And also they're going to find peace within themselves, because in each and one of these women, you'll be able to find yourself. And that is the beautiful thing about this show, is everyone can relate to someone's story in some aspect.
Nice. I think that's Q, go ahead. By all means, go ahead, Q.
Just real quick, because I know that is a young, a woman, a young man or a man out there. But like, I hear that all. I hear what you guys saying, but I also want to let them know that this show is also for those who struggling to begin their journey. For those who sit there and that's lost and don't know where to start, where it's going to begin, or don't even know which way to begin. Because I know these people, because I've been around these people to say, yeah, I hear y'all saying that, but where do I begin? Where do I start? So this show is where you will start to see where you could definitely begin, and to begin when you really want that true healing.
We talk about therapy a lot in modern days and times and what have you, and it boils down even into relationships, even into marriages. And what adds fuel to the fire for a young girl to grow up with parents or a single mother or what have you is the environment as well, what you've been exposed to as a kid, the trauma that you experienced as a kid, seeing a lot of things that a young kid or a young teenager should not see. And into adulthood, they remember those things that happened to them or that they witnessed back in the day that causes even more trauma, and it can boil over into future relationships. So this is definitely a must-see television reality TV show for people who even had traumas in their life. And would it also be fair to say that this journey that you all are on with the women that's on the show, what have you, is this a journey where it's going to be kind of somewhat never ending? Like, it's a journey where you are evolving. Are evolving every single day to be a better person.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It is what I want to hear to your listeners, Sean, is that healing is a lifestyle. It is not something that you do one day and all of a sudden you're healed. It is something that you have to constantly work on. It's a lifestyle, just like working out. You have to eat clean, you have to work out, you have to do certain things to get your body right. The same thing with healing. You have to wake up every day and choose to want to be that better person, be the best version of yourself you can. So if I can say anything, it is healing is a lifestyle. Do not think that it's something that's going to happen within a week. You got to keep putting the work in. And I just want you to know, it is going to be a roller coaster ride. Some days you're not going to feel the best. Some days you're going going to be like, what am I doing? Why am I here? But just stay consistent, because once you stay consistent, you'll start to see the changes in your life. And those changes will really inspire you to keep going, because it's like life can be really, really good once you let go of everything that is holding you back.
Yes.
I get.
Definitely.
Love it. Love it. So we only got a few minutes left right here on the Beat Break Morning Show, the cast and crew of Soul Sisters reality show. It's so funny that this show is dropping on February, because a few days after February 10th is Valentine's Day. So for the ladies, are all you all single? I think one of you all is not single, but are all you all single in a relationship? Well, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm single, but I'm not searching or looking, and I'm not taking applications.
Well, damn.
I'm just kidding. So you got to put it out there, and I'm straightforward. Like, pop out.
I look like it is, sister.
Okay, Q is single, but she's not looking. Okay, Tiffany, you're single. Okay, where are you at? Where are you at?
I'm sorry.
Well, Tiffany, where are you? Like, are you single but looking, or are you single but it's like, you know, whatever? If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Wait a minute, Sean. You skipped over my soul sister now, but Nay was getting ready to say it.
Okay, well, Benet. That answers my question.
Well, I thought that's what I thought when you said Tiffany. That's what I said. Oh wait, maybe he didn't hear me. No, I was saying I'm single. I'm not really. I mean, whatever comes my way, it comes. If it don't, whatever. I'm not really, you know, pressed. I'm not really. I just got out of a relationship. It's probably been like a year we ain't been together, but I'm chilling right now. I'm cool. I'm in my single life. This is my season right now. So I'm not really. If it happens, yes. If it doesn't, it don't. I'm all right with that.
Okay.
But I'm not lonely, just so you know.
Oh, hey.
If you know, then you know.
Hey. Okay. Tiffany, do you share the same sentiment?
Well,
okay, there goes my answer.
For me, no, that doesn't good. Don't insinuate. Don't insinuate. You want to know, right? So here's my take on it, right? Currently, I am single. However, I just want to continue working at me and being the best version of myself, so I can attract, you know, the opposite best version of myself. So I'm gonna continue to work on me, and then maybe I'll attract someone. And then next time we come up, I'll have something for you.
Okay, we gotta do a follow-up. We gotta do a follow-up update after the show. Okay. Sabrina, don't forget I ain't coming to you now. Sabrina.
What was the question?
What was the question? Yes. Your status. Are you single or not?
I'm
Where
single.
are you at? You're single.
I'm single. Yes, and I'm whole.
Okay.
Woo!
Hey. Enough said.
Right.
So Trishy, are all the women in the house single? Are all of them single?
No, I think it was myself. I'm married, of course. You may know that, Sean. So shout out to my husband, Ladaze, because if it wasn't for him, those sisters would not be here. He helped birth my vision and put it to life.
Yeah.
Amazing support system. But I believe myself and one of the other girls, no, actually myself and two of the other women that were there are married. And I believe some of them were in relationships at the time. So we had a variation of single, married, in relationship. It's complicated, all of that good stuff.
Right. And I wanted to ask that question to all of you all, because I know that plays a part. Being single plays a part in your journey. You know, I mean, you all are very gorgeous, beautiful women, women. You know,
you look good yourself, my brother.
Oh, thank you. You know, they call me sexy chocolate.
Looking all young and stuff.
Hey, man,
my shot. When you said Sabrina, they call him.
I said, let me stop trying to shoot my shot on this show.
Wait a minute.
Hey, man, listen. My birthday's coming up. Hey, my birthday's coming up in a few days.
All right. Happy birthday.
You know, I'm trying to get turned up. I want to get turned
That's
up
right.
with somebody. I want
That's
to get
right.
turned up with somebody.
Yes.
But as I was saying, on a serious note, part of the journey is just focusing on you. Focusing on you so you can get to becoming a better you. So, okay, I see where you are at.
And Sean, to tell you the truth, when you end up just focusing on you to become a better version of yourself that you was created to be, the universe will send you your match and compatibility. You know what I'm saying? The person, because at the end of the day, what women, and I want to say this, we don't go searching. We are not the hunters. We're not the seekers. The men are. However, the thing is that when you focus on yourself and whatever you have internally within yourself and you put out there to the universe, it will attract to you, because you go seeking, you might end up getting the wrong thing. So just saying that to say, you know, just be careful, ladies and young ladies, because sometimes we think we choose the best and we don't choose the best for ourselves, because we go looking for what we want instead of what we need. You know, so let me not go here preaching on your show. So
hey, look, you got the background. You got the background saying pillow talk with the tea.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
But I want to piggyback off my sis real quick on that, because I feel like the more that you work on yourself and become whole, then you can really say that I'm ready for a relationship, because everybody thinks that they can be so ready for a relationship, but they just be in toxic relationships and thinking that it's a relationship and it's a situationship, right? So I can say that that's what I released from this show. Like, I released that, no, that's not it. You know what I mean? I can identify with that. And that's the main thing that I think everyone should want to be able to do for themselves. Identify who you really are and what you really need. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to keep thinking that watching the social media and watching everybody else, what they doing is what it's supposed to be. And it's not.
Right. And that's where you'll truly find what it is that you like, what it is that you want, what you truly know your worth, your self-love, because you're gonna narrow out the frogs to know the true prince.
Can I say something? Ladies? Go ahead.
Hey, come with the good word.
Let me say something. I'm gonna put you on some free game, okay? Because we done episodes. Me, DJ Roland, and Star Kels. We done several episodes on relationships and dating. Do you know how you would know you are dealing with a toxic man in a toxic relationship?
Absolutely.
Okay, so some of you all know, but just in case some of you all don't, it's because if you're in a relationship or you dating a guy who is hanging around the wrong type of people, the wrong type of guys, they go to the club every now and then, to the strip club or to Hooters. They don't hold this guy accountable. He's not touched within his feminine side, and he's not being a leader. That's when you know you are in a toxic relationship.
There we go.
I agree with you.
I agree with you on that one.
Finally, I got some women that agree.
I hear that men, when it comes to crying, right? Like they're not vulnerable to just cry in front of just anybody. But a lot of men that I've seen that married their soulmate or whatever, you know, they've cried in front of them. So I think that's the touch of feminine. What am I talking about?
You like a no. You like a guy who cries a lot. You like
no, hell no. I no.
Like
that's not what I'm saying.
No,
but when you say a touch with the feminine side, I always hear guys talk about that. That's all.
Yeah, she basically says she likes a guy that has emotional intelligence that's tapped into his feminine energy.
Exactly.
And for doing that. But
that's
you know,
right.
That's not afraid. If he trusts her, he'd be vulnerable to trust her to do it and not try to be like, oh, I'm mad, I don't cry. You know? So that's what she's saying.
Right. You don't gotta be macho about everything. Like identify that you can't do it. Like, you know what I mean? You're not man enough to handle this at this moment. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But then again, you got the ones that went to jail and think that they come up. You feel what I'm saying? So what, you macho because you went to jail and you still tap into your feminine side yet? My brother, I'm just saying, like, You know, you might have to give her my shit.
Hey, Sabrina, Sabrina, we here for you. We here for you, sister. if you need to talk behind the scenes. We can go ahead.
Area. I'm just talking for the ones that act like they just, you know, they so macho enough that they can't tap into their feminine side. That's all. Let's, you know, I mean, you might want to help. Have you tapped into your feminine side, sir?
We can talk. We can cut these mics off right now and talk behind.
And
cut these mics off right now and talk behind the scenes. I see you, Sabrina. I see you. Okay. All right, so Soul Sisters reality show.
We're gonna need an update.
Trish, hey, you know what it is. Hey, Soul Sisters reality show, February 10th, Facebook Watch Live. It is going down, and then 23rd will be available on platforms wherever they can access the reality show to. Right. So more information on that before we conclude, Trish.
Sure. So yes, February 10th will be the exclusive watch party on Facebook Live, where you'll be watching it with myself, Trisha Marie, the executive producer and creator, along with the beautiful ladies of the cast, Soul Sisters. So you can just watch it along. This will be their first time watching it too. So you can ask them questions, vibe with us, get some healing, talk to us. And on February 23rd, we'll probably be releasing it on YouTube. So stay tuned for that. Go follow me at Trisha Marie. If you're interested in any life coach sessions, go follow our production company at Sure Shot Company, where we do all film works and production, and follow at Soul Sisters Reality Show on Facebook and Instagram so you can stay in tune with the time, because listen, this is exclusive, like we said, right? This is exclusive. But once again, Sean, thank you for having us here and talking about mental health with us, because we know, a lot of platforms don't talk about this stuff. So I really, really appreciate you. Thank you once again.
Thank you. We got to tune in to each other's content. I'm going to be tuning in to Soul Sisters reality show. And I know you are going to support a brother and tune in to the Mental Space on WAOK February 7th at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. But we definitely want people to tune in to Soul Sisters reality show. And it's going to be heavy. You're going to learn something today. All right. Can we go around? I enjoyed this conversation, ladies. I really enjoyed it. I had so much fun. The one thing we were missing was the liquor. We was missing the alcohol.
Well, I had my cup. Then you know. I
was late to the party.
Listen.
What you sipping on, Renee? Is that Chardonnay? What you sipping on?
Moscato.
Moscato.
Yes.
All right. I like it. All right. What you sipping on water, Sabrina? Okay, cool. Hey man, you know you can get drunk off of water, right?
You definitely can. No, but I had me a mimosa before this, so.
Okay. All right. Fancy. Yeah, I like Sabrina. I
like you too.
I told you. We're about to cut these mics off.
All right.
There we go.
Oh, shit.
Before we do all, I see you waving the fan already.
First you got the hell, now you get your man. That's what I'm talking about. In that order.
We're still in cuffing season.
Get that hell and then you go get your man.
Yeah, still in cuffing season, right? And still
right on the radio.
Hey, before we cut these mics off, let's go. Trishy just shaking her head like, oh my God, look at this dude right here. Before we cut the mics off, let's go to everybody and get their social media handles. For anybody that wants to follow you, let's go over to Tiffany. Where can people follow you at on social media?
Hey everyone, first and foremost, Sean, thank you so much for having me and my cast sisters and one of the most beautiful creative directors ever, Trisha Marie. It has been a pleasure. You have been such a vibe. Super excited to see what else you have in store for yourself. But you guys can follow me on Instagram at Tiffany.Ashley. Tiffany is TIFFANEY. If you have any little ones, I'm also a face painter when I'm not doing soul sister stuff and healing work. You can follow me on Instagram there too at magical_faces. See you soon, everyone.
All right. Tiffany, thank you so much for coming to the morning show. Let's go over to Brene Robinson. Brene, where can people follow you at on social media?
That's me, the comedy. That's right. If you know, then you know. But anyway, yes, Sean, I had an amazing time on your station, honey. We had a good time. It was a vibe. And yes, I want to thank my sisters. I want to thank Trishy for bringing me on to this show, amazing show. And yes, my Instagram is I am Benet Michelle. My Facebook is Benet Robinson, and I have a Twitter that is Benet973 from your Newark, New Jersey. Okay, look out for me, y'all. Y'all watch out. Stay tuned.
Oh man, y'all gotta watch for her. Like we're gonna keep our eye on you. We're gonna keep our eye on you. Man. I promise you.
Yes.
Q. Go. You know, you go for it. What's your social media?
If you know you. So this is your Q. You guys can find me and follow me at Pillow Talk with the T podcast on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, all that good stuff. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's Pillow Talk with the T. Also, you can find me on all major platforms of podcasts that's hosted. Doesn't matter where podcast at. Google it. I'm there. Definitely you can find me Pillow Talk with the T. We'll be returning back on March 3rd, 3/3. Season 4 is going to be epic. It's going to go to the next level. So you guys definitely stay tuned and stay close to your girl. Because if you know, then you know.
If you don't know, now you know.
But of course, as I continue my healing journey, I am an inspirational motivation mover and shaker, body positivity ambassador, where I basically tell people, have people see me as I love the skin that I am in, love who you are, and if you don't like it, change it. But other than that, love who you are. And then out of that, also, you guys check me out at Brown Sugar Divas Talk with my girls, because I do have a talk show that's called Brown Sugar Divas Talk. And basically what it is brown sugar. It's talk dipped in brown sugar. Giving you that good talk dipped in some brown sugar. So if you guys definitely want to end up seeing that, check that out and go follow that Instagram page and that YouTube channel as well.
Man, I'm hearing D'Angelo Brown Sugar in the background right now.
In my head, I get hot. I like that song too.
All right. Pillow Talk with the T. I love it. Thank you so much. And last but not least, let's go over to Sabrina. Where can people follow you at? Shoot you some DMs. No, I'm just joking.
Okay.
I'm just joking with you. Where can people? Uh-oh.
Sabrina, of course. You can follow me at IAM.SEBRENA, Sabrina. That's how my mama spelled it. Shout out to my mama. Anyway, but you can follow me there. Go follow my business page, Curves Beauty _LLC. And you can follow all the other stuff that comes behind me from those two pages, of course. And just know that I am officially a New Jersey realtor. Shout out to One Stop Realty Shop. I am a serial entrepreneur, and just stay tuned to all the good stuff that I have going on. I'm so grateful to be on your show today. Thank you so much, Sean. It was definitely a vibe, definitely good energy. Thank you, Trishy, for having me, one of your number one testimonies, a part of Soul Sisters. And I'm just so blessed to gain more than one soul sister. And definitely this lifestyle journey is not something that is a one-stop shop, for real. It's not something that's a 9 to 5, but it's something that you need to really look in the mirror and say, this is what I'm ready to do. Okay. So follow my girl, Trishy Marine. She's definitely changed my life mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially. So I'm grateful. Bye.
Thank you. All the grace goes to Trisha Marie and to the ladies of Soul Sister Reality Show. You all make sure you check that out. Trisha, before we let everybody go, any last words, any last remarks, any shout outs?
So once again, shout out to my husband, Ladaze, my company, Sure Shot Company, because if it wasn't for them, this production would not be here. And lastly, what I want to say to anybody who's listening to this amazing morning show is you are not alone. There is someone just like you going through exactly what you're going through. So if you have the bravery and the courage to stand up and talk about it, you will help heal other people. So just remember that, okay?
All right, word to the wise, ladies. Y'all give yourselves a hand this morning, man. This has been a great morning show podcast. All right, and I got absolutely much success for the show. We're definitely gonna check it out, and let's do a follow-up after the show. Do like a Soul Sister Reality Show reunion to get the updates and all that great stuff. So that will be coming soon, of course. So Trisha Marie, thank you so much for setting this conversation up with the morning show crew. And also, I gotta throw a shameless plug out there, ladies and gentlemen. It is going down, like I said, my birthday is in a few days. Shout outs to the Aquarians. It's Aquarius season. And we got any Aquarians? We got any Aquarians here in the house?
That's my husband, Aquarius. So shout out to them.
Shout out. Yeah.
Oh, what's your birthday?
My birthday is January 30th.
Okay.
My husband's birthday.
Oh, next Sunday.
Wow.
Everybody's birthday. Yeah, everybody's birthday is on my birthday. It's gonna be a big. It's gonna be a big celebration.
On my birthday.
Oh, that is
It's the everybody's birthday on my birthday.
Oh, he told y'all that's his day.
But no, that's why I said I don't mind sharing. I don't mind sharing my birthday with other people, especially for this upcoming event that we're getting ready to do at Chicago Avenue Cafe, because we are doing a celebration birthday with myself and Sharia Thomas from the Love and Poetry Experience. And if y'all ain't doing anything on Thursday night, pull up. Thursday night, it is going down Love and Poetry Experience with your boy Sean Garvey and Sharia Thomas, going down at 376 Maxim Road in Austell, Georgia, 30168. And the place is Chicago Avenue Cafe. It's a networking mixer. It's also live entertainment, a live band, spoken word artists, and of course, we got the matchmaking dating game.
Look, I just was saying to myself, I should go out there.
What was that, Sabrina? What was that? Wait a minute. I tell you, we're about to cut these mics off. What you say, Sabrina?
I said, I can go out there. Look, I'm over here talking to myself. Sorry.
You said you gotta come out there?
I gotta come to Austell, Georgia.
You gotta come Austell. Now listen. I'm gonna let you all in. All right. Your boy Sean Garvey will be the participant. He will be the dater. I gotta choose one out of the two. So I need a third. We need a third person. We need a third person.
That's for you, Brent.
Okay, Brenda.
Cut off the mics.
She said cut off the mics. We're about to cut off the mics, but yes, that's right, folks. All the information is at SeanGarveyOnline.com, SeanGarveyOnline.com, Eventbrite.com, Love and Poetry Experience with your boy Sean Garvey and Sharia Thomas. All right, give it up for the ladies of Soul Sister Reality Show.
Yes.
Yes. Here on the Deep Break Morning Show, you gotta keep it live. Yeah.
Check out the Thinking Out Loud Network at thinkingoutloudnetwork.com.